Government officials insist that this is an isolated incident.
Welcome back. Another edition of the Buzz Podcast. Your boy Cujo. If you see here, we have a lovely guest in the building. CEO, founder of the nonprofit organization El Paso Project. Period. She goes by the name of Rachel. Rachel, appreciate you making the drive out here. I know it's busy. I know you got a soccer game to watch right now. We got a bunch of shit going on. Rachel, first of all, talk to us a little bit about what exactly is El Paso Project. Period.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for having us.
Always. Oh, were they them? Yep.
For having me.
Uh-huh.
I'm really excited for this opportunity. So let me tell you a little bit about what El Paso Project.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Don't be nervous. We're good. It's just us talking.
Yes. Plus 1,000 other people.
Yeah, plus a bunch of other people watching. But it's all good. It's just us talking here.
Right. So El Paso Project Period is a nonprofit organization that provides free menstrual products for the community.
Mm-hmm.
We have also been very blessed to expand to Plan B. Shout out Plan B for sponsors. Can I use?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is your show. Whatever you want to do, wherever you want to plug, by all means, dude, go for it. This is your show. I'm just here just for shits and giggles. I'm just here for the views. So Plan B. So now what do you? How is all right? So first of all, it's about getting the female products to more people, right?
Yes.
Why is that an important thing?
Yes. So I've learned through research in our community that there is a big necessity for period products.
Okay.
We have a lot of people having to make that difficult decision
Mm-hmm.
of having to pick between essential resources, such
Okay.
as like food, such as maybe paying bills,
Mm.
versus, or I guess in companion, having to buy menstrual products.
Okay.
And I think just how you go on any toilet,
Mm.
there's always paper. There's
Yeah.
always toilet paper. It's not like a question. Like, it's just always there and it's always provided for you.
Mm.
Menstrual health products are equally as important in terms of hygiene, in terms of necessity, in terms of like even be able to like track your period.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm trying to be the bridge, closing the gap between resources and people that really need them.
Okay. So is there certain places that you're targeting first, or is it just you're going after everybody and anybody that'll listen?
Yes, I think this is an important message for everyone, even if I think a lot of people get it misconstrued that it's only limited to females,
Right.
or even females within the fertile window.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a conversation that we have, that we partnered up with schools to provide period kits. This is a conversation that we've had with doulas to provide postpartum period kits.
Okay.
And this is even a conversation that we've had with ladies that have stopped their period. They're like they're going through menopause and they still use these periods for these products for different reasons.
Okay.
So these talking about the menstrual health items specifically are items that are used throughout a woman's lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that men are also included in this conversation, and I think they should also listen up and be part of this and learn.
So with the period kids, say for example, starting off with the if you're starting off at middle school, more likely is where you'd have to start hitting 6th, 7th grade is where a lot of these young ladies need to start being educated on, and I think that's when they start their health classes where they start learning about this. What exactly do you guys have in the majority of your guys' period kits?
Yes. We actually start in elementary
Oh.
4th to 5th grade.
Okay.
And that's as young as we usually do our target market.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of what is on these period kits, Well, for sure, we always have menstrual products,
Okay.
such as tampons, such as pads.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of like the extra things, it depends on what sponsorships we're having during that time.
Okay.
That will vary a little bit. If we
Mm-hmm.
have, a little bit more items, such as like wipe feminine wipies,
Okay.
or we'll have like calendars for the girls to be able to track their periods.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on what kind of sponsorship we have. We try to make it as equal and fair as possible.
Okay. So when you're providing, um, say the either a tampon or a pad or whatnot, is it is it like a week supply? Like usually, how much of a supply is within the kit?
Within the kit is usually for a one-time use.
Okay.
So, for example, for the first period kits, they're meant for them to be like something you can always have in your pocket, and then when it happens, you're ready. You
Oh,
have
okay.
everything in that kit to be able to successfully go through that experience.
Okay.
And also for the postpartum period kits, we have them again as like kind of something that you kind of put in your back pocket, and whenever you need it, and your period comes back after postpartum, then you can be ready.
Okay, so it's like one of those break glass in case of emergency is what it is basically.
Yes, I've never thought about it like that, but yes, I'm gonna use that.
Hey, there you go. That's basically what it is. You know, when you're in a tight spot, you know, you need something. Now, when it comes to the different, I know as a guy, whenever we're requested to go buy these products for our specific females and whatnot, I'll tell you right now, just from experience, it's an experience for me, because like I got to be on the phone, be like, hey, dude. So what am I looking for? Like, are you gonna be like, are you gonna go sport mode this week? Like, do I got to get the sport one, or like are you taking off and flying? Do I get the one with wings? Like what like how is this? How are you targeting the guys to let them know? You know, it's not the usual stigma where we're gonna have a nervous fucking breakdown just buying this shit. You know, it's bad enough some of these guys have troubles buying condoms, and then now they're trying to buy shit that has wings and no wings and double wings and fucking. Is it fit for her pleasure? Like what? Like what the fuck? We don't know what the hell we're doing. Like how do you have these conversations with guys?
Yes, we actually provide free condoms. Shout out M Factor.
Shout out free condoms.
Yes.
I can't say no to that.
Yes. So how are we targeting men specifically? For when it comes to the menstrual health talks or informing them about that, we'll host events where we do kind of like workshops. We
Okay.
have one coming up actually.
Yeah, one coming up on June 20th here at the Coffee and Conversation and First Period Kits. That's at World Boba, right?
Yes. Correct.
Shout out to Ruben and Dave out there at World Boba and Coffee doing big things.
Big shout out to them, because this idea actually came from them wanting to learn, which I deeply applaud that they approached me about doing this event, and
Yeah.
I'm really grateful.
No,
So
that's
big
awesome.
shout out to them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Ruben's always doing some things, man. Like he just had that big lucha thing out there for Lucha Appreciation Day, which was fucking amazing. But yeah, so back to this. So when you're talking to a guy, especially here in El Paso, where the machismo is high, it's not as high as it used to be, but it's still rampant. Like, say for me, right? Like what is part of the workshop that you'll be presenting that is the workshop meant to make guys more comfortable? Is the workshop meant to educate guys why they need this, or like what is the purpose of the workshop?
Yes. So we host these workshops because we want the male community to be ready. I can give you a scenario of to like what we're trying to target market. It's like, for example, either a single dad or even if it's just, a family. And you're with your daughter and your wife is not there, or you're by yourself. Like, how do you respond, right? Like, how do you go through your daughter having that first period, and like, what do you do? What do you buy? Like, how do you teach her about those experiences? So it's mostly meant to like educate and make the male population feel more comfortable in terms of like, you gave a perfect example yourself where you're going to the store and there's 20,000 products and more, and they do different things and they work for different purposes. So having that communication as to like, hey, what do you need, and know
Yeah.
what you're looking for.
Right.
When I was at the university, I I have a little story.
Okay.
When I was at the university, and I was spearheading a similar project to this. Like
Mm-hmm.
what I do now, kind of like stemmed from a project that I did at the university level.
Okay.
And I would make the guys do like a period quiz to kind of see like how educated they are on the topic, and not to
Mm-hmm.
judge them, but just like know how, like, see the reflection of our educational system in like firsthand.
Okay.
And so I would like make them do like the period quiz, and I would ask them like, hey, like, why is it that there's different sizes? And like being very for real with you, some of their answers, and I'm not judging you if you like,
No, it's all right.
if you think this or like you've thought about this. This is for educational purposes. This is a safe space. But some of the very real answers that I got were like, oh, because of the different size vaginas.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, not exactly. We're like the different flows.
What? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I consider myself a connoisseur of women's parts. Kind of a I guess you could say an amateur gynecologist. I would say myself. Do you still have some of those questions memorized, or do you still have some of those questions for that quiz? For the period quiz?
I have a couple that I remember.
All right. How about this? Let's do a quick period quiz and see where I'm at with this. Let's see. Give me some of the questions, and I'm trying to see what from my work in the field. Let me see what kind of see where I'm at with this.
Sounds good.
All right. What are some of the questions you had on the period quiz?
Yes. So they're very simple questions.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get like too technical,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like how long, or like give me the average, because technically it's an average. How many days does a period last?
Runs from 4 to 8.
You're very close.
Yeah.
Usually the average is 3 to 7.
Okay. Yeah, but I know some people that run long. they run long. Okay. What else?
Okay.
What else? You see? I'm telling you, I know this shit. What else we got?
Yes. How long? The average days between cycles.
It's usually about 20. Is it 22, 21?
You're close.
How much is it?
It's 28.
28.
And like, I mean, 28 is the average, right? Some people can be a little bit less. Some people can be a little bit more. But that's usually like when you start the average to look for.
Depending on how their stress levels and all that shit is.
Yes. It's a whole world of like so many different factors.
Yeah. Right. What else do we got? I'm telling you, dude, I'm going to pass this shit.
Yes. Okay. How many? No. It's because I couldn't word it properly. But could you name 3 menstrual products?
3 menstrual products would be
I already mentioned 2.
as far as the brand name, or just the product itself.
The product itself.
So like the tampon, the tampon, the pads.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the prior to the pads, you have the little thin pads that you have on there for just in case of discharge or whatnot. Would that be considered as a pad also, or is that does that fall in with that?
It's a little bit different, but I want to see if you have another product.
A pillow. You gotta remember, we broke his shit. You just get cotton. You just get cotton or a fucking fat Q-tip and just hope for the best. I mean, those are only 3 I could think of. I mean, like I said, the other one is kind of a mix. I mean, it falls in with the other one, but I can't remember what the fuck they're called off the top of my head. But I know you use them. They're panty liners. That's what they are. Panty liners. Other than that, I mean, the other thing I can think of is just like the adult diaper, but that's pretty much it. What's the other one I'm missing?
Yes. So there's a couple other products.
There's
you
more?
can use. Yes.
Wait, how many products are there in general?
I'm gonna say about 5, because some of them kind of are similar but slightly different.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say the Diva Cup.
The Diva Cup
is one of them.
Okay, I've never heard of the Diva Cup. What is a Diva Cup?
The best way that I can explain, I wish I would have brought some.
Start showing all
Next
kinds of shit. Okay.
The best way that I can explain it is imagine a plastic cup,
Mm-hmm.
but not like hard plastic. Like maybe silicone is a better way of explaining it, and not plastic.
Okay.
Like a silicone cup, and it has like, imagine this is a cup. It
Mm-hmm.
has like a little like line here, and basically similar to a tampon,
Mm-hmm.
you'll like squeeze it in, and then like put it in, and then it'll expand once it's in, and then once you're done, you'll do like this very carefully.
Uh-huh.
You'll be able to like squeeze it back out and then take it out.
Wow. That's a lot of... Now, how popular? Those can't be that popular. That just sounds like a lot of fucking trouble.
They are not as popular from my experience and my research.
Mhm.
Mostly people use pads and then tampons and then the other alternatives that we have. So like,
Have you ever tried one of those cups? Just to, since you are talking about it and whatnot, have you like I guess product trial and error or whatnot?
of course,
How? What's the difference? Is it uncomfortable? Is it? What's the difference? Like as far as it feel for you?
for me, everyone is different,
Right.
right? Uh-huh.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for me, I think it if you put it on properly,
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't be able to like feel it, or like it doesn't hurt, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. So in terms of feel, if you apply your products correctly,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be able to feel any discomfort or pain
Mm-hmm.
or like feel weird. I just, for my personal like
For your mental
well-being,
state.
yes, because like I know nothing's gonna leak, but it scares me, you know.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm just like stressed all day, so I prefer pads.
Okay. So does it? Is it something that you like feel like when you move a certain way, like oh shit, that's there? Like, are you able to generally feel it, or is it just like one? Is it one with the body now? Like when it goes in there.
If you place it correctly,
Uh-huh.
you shouldn't be able to even like feel it. But I will say that it is a thing inside your body. Like it can move.
Yeah.
If like maybe you do like a certain movement or like
Yeah, you can't cough or sneeze too much because somebody fucking
It
something might
might.
happen. Damn,
it might.
dude, that's a lot of. But that's a lot of error. That's a lot of room for error with that. That's what it sounds like.
I agree.
You know what I mean? It sounds like because I mean, if you don't do it right and you think you're doing it right, you're screwed if you have an accident. But all right, what's another one besides the cup?
Yes. So it's very similar concept, but it's called a period disc,
A disc.
and it's like a circle item, and then it has kind of like a bag. Oh,
Okay.
like a circle item, and it has like a small bag here. So it's similar to the cup, and you insert it the exact same way.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the disc, and that's why I'm like, it's technically like a cup.
Uh-huh. And what was your experience? Did you try the disc also?
I feel like if I'm in this industry, I should live by
Okay.
my word.
So have you tried the disc
I
yet?
have.
And what was the disc experience for you?
I feel like it's more comfortable than the cup, because
Okay.
the cup is like, it's not like huge, right? But it's bigger than the disc.
Yeah.
The disc is like literally about this
Okay.
wide, and then about this short.
Hmm.
But at the same time, because it is shorter, you feel like it's gonna hold less.
Yeah.
So it was not for me.
Yeah.
But I invite everyone to try it at least once, because it is really good for the environment. You're not having as like much wasteful like trash
Okay.
when you have to dispose them.
So that one lasts longer, or what do you mean? Why is it not as wasteful? Because it's a daily thing, isn't it?
Yes, every 4 hours you should be changing.
Every
your
4 hours
menstrual
you got to
products.
go in for a refill.
Essentially, well, with the period cups and the cups and the disc,
Yeah.
those last a little bit longer, so you don't have to change your product as like every 4 hours on the dot. And also, it depends on your flow.
Yeah.
Some women might have a heavier flow, might need to change it faster, and some might have a like smaller flow, and
Yeah.
it can last all day.
It'll be there
Right?
for like okay.
Yes.
What's the other ones that we're missing? So we got the cup, the disc, the pad, the tampon. What's the fifth one?
Yes. So the fifth one is more of a supporting item. Like, I wouldn't recommend to just like use it on its own. I feel like it helps, but I wouldn't use it by itself. And it's the period underwear.
The period underwear.
Yes.
So okay, so like what I was talking about, the adult diaper. It's the adult diaper. Okay. What is the period underwear?
Yes. So fun fact, Victoria's Secret actually has period underwear, and that's something not a lot of people know.
Okay.
So if you want bougie
Hell
period
yeah.
underwear.
Fuck yeah, looking out for the girls. Shout out Victoria. So what's the difference between some regular drawers and the period underwear?
Some regular what, I'm sorry?
The regular underwear and the period underwear.
So the period underwear has imagine just like un calzón, right? Like an underwear. Are we bilingual in this?
Yeah, oh yeah,
podcast?
we trying to be. We be trilingual if you want.
Okay.
We speak all kinds of gibberish.
Yes, so imagine like a normal piece of underwear, maybe not like a thong or like more coverage in the back, if that makes sense.
Okay.
A little bit more coverage. But in the like the part where that goes between the legs, like that area has kind of like I guess like a sponge or like some kind of cushion that is supposed to prevent you from leaking through your clothes.
Okay.
So I personally would use it as more of like a support to the product you're already using to like prevent leaking.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how much I would recommend to like use it
Yeah.
by itself.
Yeah, yeah. No, because that sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. Because then, if you're supposed to switch out your products every 4 hours, you're supposed to switch out your underwear every 4 hours too with that period underwear, or
No, because like I said, it has two uses. You can either have it as like a supporting item where you're just switching like the pad.
right. But if that's all you got, you just
It's supposed to. It depends on the level of like flow that you get.
right.
But some like it's supposed to be on its own. Like an item that you can just wear with just the underwear and you should be fine. I personally wouldn't trust that.
You wouldn't trust it.
Yes. I mean, you can try it, right? But I don't know.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't trust it. To me, it doesn't sound trustworthy. But I mean, what do I know, right? But like, I still can't. So I'm still thinking about the cup. Like, when you talk about the cup, like when you mentioned it, just the thought of a guy's cup with the way that we use for like jock straps and stuff like that. That's what stuck in my head. That you're trying to insert. It's like, God,
Okay.
damn, that just seems fucking painful. That just sounds so fucking. That sounds like there's so much room for error. But I think the majority of the people, I think the older people now, I think they feel a little bit more comfortable going with the pad, right? Because the tampon is kind of there's a lot of bad. Is there? Do you talk about like the health risks of each product when you're giving these classes, or is it just the usage that you're talking about?
Yes. It depends.
Okay.
Because I'm not here to give like health advice. I'm
Right.
here to like provide hygiene products. But I collaborate and I bring in experts that are health experts, that are doctors, doulas. We've had teachers, that give the health talk, come in and like do the workshops.
Okay.
And it's a little bit of both because, for example, if you were to leave in your tampon for too long, there's something called the toxic syndrome. Toxic shock syndrome, in which it can cause a lot of infections. It's a world of problems, and that's why these kind of projects are so important, because somebody facing period poverty, not being able to change their products as often as they should, like kind of being rational about it, then they might be at risk for toxic shock syndrome.
Right.
And something that, an average like pack of pads will be like $8. Now it's going to the doctor. Now it's medications. Now it becomes something that was just $8 becomes like, it could be thousands of dollars.
Right. Yeah, it seems crazy. Now, when speaking with women who, you're talking about the postpartum after giving birth or whatnot, how different is that? Because I know your body is trying to, after it has that huge fucking event that is trying to regulate itself again. Like, how different are how different is that time between that birth and then now you're going back to your regular cycle? Like, how much of an is there that goes on that we guys don't know about?
Yes. I haven't had kids. So I think a doula on Saturday might be able to answer that question a little bit more. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, okay, no. I was just curious because I mean, as guys, we don't. There's a lot of things that we don't know, and I know guys are kind of they don't they feel like they sound stupid if they ask, but I don't give a fuck. I'll ask that shit. Like, so let me ask you this. So I know it's different for everybody. If what's the best way we as guys when women are going through their cycle and whatnot, like how can we make life easier for y'all? Like what can we do to help out? Because I mean, we don't understand the pains. We don't understand what you're going through. We don't understand that you guys are shedding your uterus and you guys are fucking dying for 5 days or 7, or, from 3 to 8 days. What can we do to help it more make your experience, I guess, easier on you?
Yes. So like you said, it really depends on the wonderful woman you have in your life.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a really good start is communication. You know, how comfortable she feels about like how much information she wants to let you in on.
Yeah.
I think there are some general things that if you were trying to be nice, you could do. Like for example, dark chocolate alleviates cramps.
Okay. Any kind of dark chocolate, or just as long as it's like pure dark chocolate?
Yes, pure dark chocolate.
All right, so like M&M's ain't gonna cut it then, right? Like fucking a Snickers bar she can have just like Snickers and fucking get back to it. All right. So
Yes.
damn. All right, and that's why I've been fucking up.
Or
Been giving
like-
her white chocolate. Tell her to go cut the grass. All right.
Or like for example, a heating pad helps with cramps as well.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some of like what I call more natural ways of alleviating cramp before taking medicine.
Yeah.
So to me, it's all about communication, about like what she feels comfortable, and then I try to give just like a few general rule of thumb things that can help anybody alleviate with their cramps, and that maybe men could be more conscious about it. Like also conversations about what kind of products she needs, where to get them. I saw a video once.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to like put anybody on the spot.
Well, that's all right. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for.
But I saw a video once that it was a lady telling her partner, like, hey, do you think you could get me some wings? No, it was like some pads with some wings.
Mm-hmm.
And the gentleman brings like period pads with an
Chicken
order
wings.
of wings.
Fuck yeah. He's a smart man. He's just trying to help her out. Feed her and have her shit. Shout out to that guy. He's fucking way to do it. That's the way to go, homie. Did he get the wrong flavor or what? What did he do? What did he do? What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong?
Well, he didn't get the like the menstrual product, the pads. Some of them have wings. So like basically this is your underwear and you put your pad on top of it and then you open like extensions to it that go like on the bottom.
So it wraps around it?
Yes, and that prevents leaking. Some of them don't have that, and that you're more at risk of leaking, and that's why like, she wanted specifically pads with wings.
So she a flower then? All right, yeah. Well, I get it. But I mean, you can't fault him for the wings, man. I mean, he's feeding her. I mean, it's because I mean we don't know about this stuff. I mean, like I said, like sport mode and like I don't know about what's the difference between the one with wings and sport, the sport pads. Like what's the difference between those?
Yes. So for the sports pads, they're usually thinner because when you work out, well,
yeah.
like the material is like thinner. So another thing that period companies really care about, and all of us women care about too, is like for you to not be able to see like the outline of your pad. So when you're wearing these like tight pants, for example, that are like thin, or like some are even unfortunately a little see-through. Check your leggings, girls. The sports products are supposed to be thinner but be able to still hold everything so you don't leak through
as the other ones,
and they're more flexible, if that makes sense. Like they're able to move with you a little bit more, but you're just kind of like the pad sitting there.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah, so you see, that's the thing that we don't know. We don't know if you feel like going sport mode this week or what you want to do. We can't anticipate that. If you know your girl's habits that she ain't the gym type and all of a sudden she wants you to hit that sport mode, it's like, hey, man, you got to call her out sometimes. Like, I'm not sure what you want here, So back to the El Paso project period. What are some of the events that you guys have done? Because I know you guys aren't only doing this here in El Paso, right? You guys are going international with this, right? Talk to
Yes.
me a little bit about that.
Yes, we are very, very blessed to be able to expand internationally.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit while back this year, probably like in February, we supported a women's organization that does similar work to what we do, but in Africa.
In Africa, okay.
Yes. And shout out to Miriam.
Mm-hmm.
She is like she oversees that project in Africa, and she
Okay.
was invited to El Paso's African Heritage Week to like oversee it.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided to reach out to her and be like, "Hey, we're here to support anything you need. We want to support you being here."
Right.
And she asked me, she was so kind to ask me, "Do you think you could give me period kits to take back to Africa? I'm sure the girls would really love it."
Yeah.
And we did. We put some period kits together. Fun fact, we put some Mexican candy in there.
Of
like
course.
a little bit of El Paso, you know?
A little bit of flavor.
Of course.
Some dark chocolate.
Of course.
Pinche Duvalin. Duvalin help you get through it.
Yes. No, well, actually, we didn't put chocolate, unfortunately, because it was going to
It'll
melt.
Yeah, it'll melt. Yeah. No, it's all. I mean, you'd figure that would. Plus, Africa's hot as hell. Yeah, oh well, it's just as hot as here, shit. So that you guys were able to help out with that, and then you guys are also doing it in Juarez, right?
Yes. So we have created a partnership with a nursing school institute,
Okay.
and they're going through the reproductive health chapters and learning about that. So we've provided, those were what I'm working on the name. If you have name suggestions, please let me know. But I'm working on expanding the idea of period kits to more than just period kits, like maybe reproductive health period kits, where we provide Plan B, where we put the condoms, where it's more about not necessarily periods, but maybe exploring like reproductive needs.
Okay. So what was the reason of going from not only the period kits and now you guys are to adding condoms and Plan B? What was the reasoning to expand that?
Yes. So when I first started this organization, I envisioned it as like just menstrual health products.
Right.
But the more that this organization has grown and the more that I've been able to connect with different experts, I've realized that I entered not only the menstrual health space, but the reproductive health space.
Okay.
And that entails so much more than to just your period, and the thing, and like those things also somehow affect your menstrual health as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it was more of a bigger picture to be
Okay.
able to expand to more products.
Yeah.
Another product that I've thought about that is like in the works, hopefully it works out. If not, I just look like a fool right now.
No. Hey, it's dream big or not at all. You know. I mean, think about it. When you started El Paso project period, you probably thought the same thing about, well, you know, it's tampons and whatnot. But I mean, look what you're doing. It's working out. You're sending shit out to Africa. You know, that's big. You know, that's huge. So what's the other thing you're thinking about?
Yes, so I'm thinking about expanding to diapers. I feel like there's such a big need for moms, and to have access to diapers. And I think at least I haven't been able to see a lot of organizations or businesses that are kind of catering to that need.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking about expanding to diapers too.
Damn, that was so not the way I thought you were gonna go. I thought you were going some other way with it. I thought you were going, wait. I was about to say you're gonna start bringing in the blue pill or something. I was like, hell yeah, guys will be signing up like crazy, trying to get these 4K runs going, trying to get some pills for everybody. So
That's not a bad idea.
how are the runs intertwined with everything that you're doing?
Yes. So we've been able to partner up with different running organizations. Our mainly has been the Girls Run the 915.
Okay.
And they have helped us to be able to have a very successful donation drive.
Mm-hmm.
So usually they'll organize a run, and when we have partnered up with them, the public has been very generous in providing products for us.
Okay. So then they're able to provide to restock whatever it is that you have. So when dealing with businesses or like when you're not dealing with schools, like who are you trying to go after to see if they have products, feminine products in their bathrooms? Because I know not all businesses or certain places don't have it, or they do. They charge what, like $1 or $1.50 or whatever it is now with inflation. Like, what? Who are you targeting other than the schools to help out here locally?
Yes. So we just launched an initiative where if the for local businesses can contact us,
Yeah.
and we'll be more than happy to provide you a basket with products, and you let us know whenever you run out, and we'll be happy to restock.
Damn.
And I want to give a big shout out to World Boba Coffee
Mm-hmm.
because they already had that initiative, and we just partner up with them to like restock.
Yeah.
But I think they're doing amazing work. Like, big shout out to them for having that initiative. And I want to encourage a lot of other local businesses to like be able to implement that in their business.
Yeah.
And we'll take care of the rest.
As a female, when going into, like, say, a business or a local business, specifically local, because that's what we always want to try to bring up is our 915 people. What was your thought when you saw Ruben and David out there at World Boba had those products already as a female? Like, what was your thoughts when you saw that? Was that something that you took to heart, or was it kind of like, oh wow, they actually have this? Like, what was your thought when you saw that?
I was very impressed and very grateful that these amazing entrepreneurs took that into consideration, like the female population, them being men, empowering women in that way speaks volumes. And I felt so encouraged and so motivated to be like, wow, like other businesses, they're the ones that inspire me to launch this initiative of like providing other businesses with their products. Because I think that was very admirable.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's like I said, man, these guys they're ahead of the curve. I'll give them that. David and Ruben are on one, man. they know what they're doing. So with going on with the El Paso Project period, where do you hope to be, or where do you see the organization being when you guys celebrate your 2-year anniversary? Because you guys just had your first year anniversary a few months ago, right? Well, when is the second year anniversary coming up?
October of 2026.
Okay. Where are you hoping between now and, what is it, like 4 months? Where are you hoping the growth goes, or your expansion is going by year 2?
Yes. So I'm going to be so fair with you. I'm not sure. And at first that really scared me to like not know at least that short term where the organization is going.
Right.
But I also realized too that you have to, it's going to sound bad. I don't know if it's like great advice.
Okay.
But you have to kind of go with the flow. Like kind of let the organization guide you.
I see what you go. The flow, like a period. Okay.
There you go. It's connected.
Okay, there it is.
Yes, like I feel like that makes me sound so like unorganized, but I'll give you an example of like what I mean, but you have to kind of go with the flow. There's certain things that when I first started, I felt like we were too small to be able to do. Okay. So I couldn't really set like realistic goals because I felt like we were too small. Like we were just starting, like nobody knows about this. And then we have been very blessed with having great opportunities. Like even being on this podcast, like a couple months ago, I didn't think we would be in a podcast. And so I am somebody who's very organized and like thinks ahead and like plans a lot. Yeah. But I really feel like this organization has taught me to kind of like take a step back, enjoy the ride, obviously put in a lot of effort, and like if I come across an opportunity, like go for it. Right. But also that you can let life surprise you too.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's probably one of the best things you could do, because sometimes if you try to have a short goal, you're going to take shortcuts to get there. It's not going to be the right way to get there sometimes. And sometimes it might set you back. And then the last thing you want to do, like you said, with the fact that you just started with the period kits and then now you're expanding to the Plan B and the condoms, that which probably wasn't on your mind in the beginning, but by going with the flow, you know, you're seeing the demand for different things, and you're able to expand that way, which is something that is actually pretty fucking cool. Is there a certain opportunity that's come by and you're like, nah, dude, that's not there's I don't see anything for us as an organization to help out, and that you've like passed on, or is it pretty much anything that comes up you'll try to help out any which way?
I pretty much accept almost any proposal that we get because I truly feel like this is an experience that women, and you know, we also provide other products so men go as well. And I love that this conversation needs to have it needs to be had in every space.
Yeah.
And like, for example, we've done events at bars, and funny enough, I'm not really like in the bar scene, like I don't like that. But I realize like that's a perfect way of targeting the male audience at like bars, being able to provide condoms there, for example.
Oh,
Like,
that's the best place to do it. That's the best place to do it.
exactly. And so I feel like I don't like to close off the organization in a bubble as to like we only do this and we like only support certain things.
Yeah.
It's like this organization is for everyone. Like no matter what point you are in your life, like either, you know, you're a woman and you're interested in the menstrual health aspect, or you're a man and you're interested in our condom distribution, or even plan B for either or of the partners, and how that works. Like I just want everybody to find a space within the organization, and I think this is a message that everybody needs to hear.
Yeah.
So I try not to really say no to anything. I try to stay off a lot of the political spectrum because I want this to be like a health issue and not like a
political issue. Yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense, because I mean, there's no reason that if somebody's in need of A, B, or C, or D, and just because they're either red or blue, they're gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna go. It's like, no, it's for the color of the body. It's all about the person, not what your beliefs are. It's what's better for, you know, us as humans to fucking help each other out. So you've done 5Ks, you've done certain events. Like I said, you got coming up on the 20th, you got the coffee conversation and period kits here with Ruben at World Boba Coffee. You're going to be doing having meaningful conversations, fun activities. You're going to be doing giveaways. What else can we expect from that event from Boba? What else are you going to be doing that we haven't mentioned at that event?
Yes. So we're going to have I think a very fun giveaway.
Okay.
So beat the heat. I feel like I sounded like a commercial.
There you go.
Beat the heat. But beat the heat and come cool off at our World of Boba event. We're going to be giving out cooling towels.
Cooling towels.
Where
Okay.
you like get them a little bit wet, and then like they'll keep you cool.
Yeah. No, I have like 3 of those. Yeah, those work pretty fucking cool. So you're gonna be doing that. What time does the event start at the World Boba?
Yes, it's gonna start at 3
So
p.m.
from 3 to whenever the last person leaves.
Yes.
3 to whenever. And then you're gonna have. Is it just gonna be yourself, or you said hopefully you'll have a doula out there?
Yes. So I don't. As of this second, I don't have exact confirmation of who my experts are going to be, but I assure you it's not going to be me. There's going to be actual experts that will walk us through that conversation. We'll provide the free period kits. We'll provide the cooling towels. If you have any questions, please send it in the chat and we'll try to answer them at the event. No matter how, don't be afraid of whatever question you have. Yeah. I've heard it and seen it all. And we're here to expand that conversation. Yeah. So, please let us know if you have any questions to menstrual health, reproductive health. Well, we're trying to keep it more menstrual health. Right. But if we see a big market for a reproductive health session, then we'll make that happen too. Yeah.
No, there's always a conversation to be had, and always make sure you have the right people to have that conversation with you. Now, as the CEO of this, or of the nonprofit organization of the El Paso Project Period, what when you were coming up with the idea, like what sparked, what was the last thing that said, you know what, I'm doing this. This has to fucking happen. What was that thing that made you decide that it's going down? I have to do it.
Yes, two kind of events in my life.
Mm-hmm.
One, I was part of an organization at the university, and I oversee this project. Like, I guess a similar project to what I do, but
Mm-hmm.
university only or
Right.
university level. And it picked up a lot of interest.
Mm-hmm.
Another fun fact is that UTIV was a pioneer from the UT system universities to launch a project like this.
Okay.
And so UTIV becomes the pioneer, and we have big institutions such as like UT Austin or like UTSA reach out to us and be like, how are you guys making it happen? And so I saw a lot of interest.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I had a team I was mentioning earlier, like
Right.
my team that would help me restock. And sometimes I would have such a good experience at like going to restock and seeing that the students put in their own products, like whenever we would run out.
Right.
I even had like notes or comments of the girls being so grateful and excited for things like this to happen. And so that was like a motivating factor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I competed on this like Shark Tank. Not like Shark Tank,
Right,
but
right,
it was
right.
like a university like similar concept, and I lost.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Who won?
I don't remember, to be honest.
That's how important they were. That's how important they were. Look at you now.
Hey, no hate to those individuals.
So then now you go from that thought at the university level to a year and change later, and you see your guys' name on the Southwestern University billboard welcoming you to, was it a Chihuahuas game or a soccer game?
It was Chihuahua's game.
To a Chihuahuas game. What does that feel like?
It is the absolute best feeling in the world, to be really honest with you.
Yeah.
It is so gratifying, and I feel like it puts life into perspective, where you're like, I can't believe that a year back I was competing on this like Shark Tank. I lost, and I was really proud of myself because I didn't let losing stop me from wanting to do what I really wanted to do.
Right.
And I think it was like seeing that happen. That was one of my dreams for the organization, like seeing, I guess, that visibility and that recognition for what we do and bringing those conversations to the public. And it was just it was the most incredible feeling.
Well, remember this in life, you know, talking as a as a mentor. In life, you never lose. It's always a learning experience. Yeah. So always look at it like that. That's what I would tell when I was coach of the football team. You know, when we never lose. Sometimes we just run out of time in the game. That's all it is. We just run out of time, and it's a learning experience. We don't lose because you're able to come back and do it again. You're still in it. And now, like you said, we're taking that negative, running out of time, or that learning topic that you had with placing not in first. You're able to go ahead, and now you're doing things internationally, getting recognized at Chihuahua games, getting kids sent out to Africa, getting these conversations to general public. That you've come a long way. That's a lot. That's a lot to do for anybody at any age, and the fact that you guys are growing and you guys are adding more to it, it's it's commendable. That's awesome. But as far as for us guys, what information do you feel we as guys need to know or learn that we either are too naive or too proud to ask, as far as in how we can either help or just basic information in general? Like, what do you think we need to know?
Yes. I think in terms of like the menstrual health field, I think understanding basic information in terms of like how cycles work. And I've actually, there's another thing in the works, but I've been wanting to get there's machines that exist that let you simulate menstrual cramps or even labor pains.
Yeah, I was about to ask about that.
And I've been wanting to invest in a machine for so long because I truly feel, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful,
Mm-hmm.
but I also understand, right? Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I also understand that as a man, that's something that you've never experienced.
Right.
And so having empathy is hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna like blame you for that. It's hard. If I was in the other, if I was like, if the roles were reversed,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I would also have a hard time understanding, even if I was going to workshops, even if I was like educating myself the best that I can.
Yep.
You're still never gonna fully understand it. And even with the period simulators, like, you're still never gonna fully understand it.
Mm-hmm.
You might get a really close idea,
Yeah.
but you're never gonna fully understand it, and that's okay. That is part of like learning empathy.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been wanting to get those simulators for men to be able to experience that and know like firsthand like what that pain is.
Yeah.
Is more than just a tummy ache.
Yeah. No, it's just like stubbing your toe is what it is.
It's very painful. It
Yeah.
can be very painful.
No, I could imagine because I've seen some people go down. I mean, and of course, any guy that says, "Oh, well, I can relate," we can't. We can't. We go through that, whatever that pain is. You'll feel it once or twice, where these girls will feel it within that 24-hour cycle for 3 to 8 days consistently, every 28 days. So yeah, we we can't, man.
Yes.
So we as guys, I think it's important that we understand and learn as much as we can, because I mean, the way we should be doing it, we should be taking care of our ladies. The ladies are our queens, and we should be taking care of them. And if we can understand and empathize, that's what we should do. Especially for those of you guys that have daughters. When you see somebody talk to your daughter, you lose your shit. Now imagine the pain that she's going through when she's becoming a young woman. Now we got to empathize with that. So I think it's important for us guys also, which was the reason that I wanted to have you on here, so you could go ahead and talk about, for us guys, how we can assist on this, because it doesn't only affect women, like you said. If that we get the shit end of the stick at the end of the day. But as we're going on, we're going to be at the part of the show now where we have a segment called 10 Shots, No Chasers. As I said, it's going to be 10 random questions. First thing that come to your head, we'll go through it, pop it off. Anything comes out, we'll try to not overthink, just, first thing, first thoughts. This is the 10 Shots, No Chaser, El Paso Period Project edition. First off, right off the bat, remember, don't be nervous.
Roll.
Just get it out there.
Yes.
If your organization had a mascot, what would it be and why?
I've thought about this so many times, and the most real answer that I can give you is a shark.
Damn. Yep, it smells blood. If you could get one celebrity to become your spokesperson tomorrow, who would it be?
I have not thought about this. If I could get a celebrity, I don't know. I haven't seen a celebrity be like this deep about what we do.
So who would you want as that celebrity, as that face of El Paso Period Project?
Oh, I just came up with somebody.
Okay.
She has like a doctorate. She's a celebrity and she's extremely smart. I would say Bridget Mendler. I think she would do an amazing job of being a spokesperson.
Okay.
Shout out to her.
If your nonprofit had a theme song, what would it be?
Oh, yeah, you really got. I see why these questions are called that. If we had a theme song?
Yeah. Come on.
I don't know.
Come on. There's got to be something.
Got
to be something. No Bad Bunny, please.
No.
No Bad Bunny,
Definitely
please.
No Bad Bunny.
Okay, can't understand that motherfucker. What would it be? One song.
One song?
One song. Gun to your head, what would that song be?
I don't know. I feel like you have to think about it a little bit more because I want it to be like, I guess, like empowering for the body, but like also kind of like catchy. I don't know.
Aretha Frank. Yeah. Come on. Just pick one.
I can't think of a song right now.
I'll give you one. Aretha Franklin, RESPECT, respect. We'll go with that.
Okay.
What's the weirdest question you've ever been asked at an event?
At an event. I know this answer. I had a guy come up to me, and I don't want to put him on the spot.
Right? Shout out Albert. just,
No,
was
I
that
have a
the name?
friend. No, I
Oh, that
have a
would've been
friend
the-
named Albert.
That would have been awesome if that was the name. No, all right. So what did
No.
Albert say? What did Albert?
No, I have a friend named Albert. Albert, I promise. And you know, it wasn't you. We appreciate Albert. He's a DJ. He's
Oh,
really
is
cool.
he? Okay.
Yes, but we're not gonna name names. I don't
Okay.
want to shame this individual, but they asked me if I'm trying to think of like the way he framed it, but it was like if women hold their period the same way that we hold pee.
That's
Like-
a fair question. That's stupid, but that's fair. That's total guy question.
Yes, which is to me, because I know how everything works, is a little bit insane, right?
Yeah.
But I could see why you would think that, but then I'm like, what's the point of period products then?
Yeah. Yeah, we could just hold it. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a total guy question.
Yeah.
If your team had to compete on a game show, which one would you dominate in?
If we had to compete in a game show.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I have answers like me personally, what I would want to do, but like as an organization,
Yeah.
what game we would do really well. I'm just going to say Family Feud.
That's exactly what I was thinking. All right. What's one myth about women's health that needs to be retired forever?
There's too many. There's way too many.
What,
I know. That you can't get pregnant on your period, or that you can't get pregnant your first time. I've heard both versions of it, and they're both fake.
Damn.
I
Right.
will say for like the one when you're on your period, like there is some truth to that because you're less likely to get pregnant, but it's not 100% like foolproof. You're
Right.
not gonna get pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. So make sure you hit up El Paso Project Period to get those condoms, and make sure you guys are smart out there. What's a small act of kindness that always makes someone's day?
Yes. As I was mentioning earlier, when I was restocking at the university level, and I would get like people they would see that the products would run out, and they would put in their products.
Yeah.
I think as a woman, especially if that day you get your period and you're not ready for it, because remember, we're not robots. Like, you can have a pretty good idea and be a very regular person as to like when it's gonna come, but you don't have like a internal clock that is like, yo, it's time.
Yeah.
Obviously there's symptoms, but you're never gonna know like the exact second that it happens. And if you're that day like out and about and it happens and you see somebody go out of their way to do that, it makes your day.
Okay. What's the biggest lesson you've learned from the communities you serve?
I got a little bit emotional.
Okay.
Because I feel like I've been so supported by the community. I truly feel like when I at the university level, and now that I've done it as a nonprofit, I've gotten so much support from the community. So many people interested in what the organization does and wanting to be involved. And I'm just so grateful for the community that we have, that they have, I believe, opened up their arms for me to be able to do this and for it to continue to grow.
Okay. How can men play a better role in supporting menstrual health awareness?
Yes. So as I was saying earlier, I've given you a couple of like foolproof methods to alleviate if she's experiencing cramps. Again, every woman is different, right? Like maybe heating pad won't cut it. Maybe it'll be right what she was looking for. But two main things I would say is be informed and communicate with your partner.
Okay. And get her drunk. What conversation do we need to have as a society that we're currently avoiding?
Yes. Don't cancel me. But I truly feel that our education system has it wrong, specifically in Texas, because we are having an agenda of abstinence. And if we look at our teenage pregnancy rates compared to other states or states that do talk about reproductive health, we are doing a disservice to our community by not having those conversations. The second thing that I would like to say about that is that we need to normalize these conversations more. We need to take away the awkwardness, take away the uncomfortable or that it's dirty, because that's not leading us to anything. I think that's creating a community that is less empathetic and less understanding. And yeah.
Okay. And the bonus question,
Yes.
what keeps you going when either funding is low or the product that you're getting is low or the workload feels overwhelming? What keeps you going?
Yes. So when I first started, I experienced, and I feel like we all, to a certain extent, continue to experience imposter, sorry, imposter syndrome,
Mm-hmm.
where you just don't feel like you're good enough or you're qualified enough to do something. And I feel like I sometimes still feel that way,
Mm-hmm.
but I've also learned that that's something that kind of like stays with you, that you learn to overcome every day. And sometimes it will like creep back on you, and you just have to remind yourself, like, you were chosen to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you are the right person for what you're doing. And just kind of like holding on for like your life to that thought, and knowing that things are going to get better. And I'll give you a little anecdote.
Okay.
Every time I feel like this is not going anywhere, like I've had multiple times that moment where I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, I can be low on donations or low on capital to do things, or me myself, I'm like, where's this going? And every single time that I've had that thought, an opportunity pops up.
Okay.
I n- I I'm speaking from a personal level. I believe in God, and I feel like every time I've had those self-doubts, it's always been backed up by like something happening. Every single time. And I think that's what's helped me keep going when it gets tough, and like understand that this is going somewhere, and then it's not just like staying within my headquarters.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 10 Shots No Chaser, the El Paso Project Period edition. For people that need to get this information, where can they find you? Where can they get information to either help, to donate, or to get the kits, or anything that has to do with El Paso Project Period?
Yes. So, one of two things. They can either follow us on Instagram. I think it's elpaso.project period. They can either follow us on Instagram, DM us, or big shout out to Melissa. Melissa is our outreach coordinator, and she did a fantastic job redesigning the website. So I want to give a big shout out to her, and I invite you to go through the website. She did a really good job, and she worked really hard on it. It's still on the works, but I think for what she does, like, it was amazing. And you can fill out either one of two forms. Like, if you're an educator or a teacher, you can fill out a form for us to provide you with the period kits. Or if you're a local business, you can sign up for us to give you the, like, I guess, subscription of menstrual baskets free.
There you go.
Just wanted to put it out there.
What's a web address?
Yes. That there's a link in our Instagram that will take you to the website.
The EPPC or APB website. Let me see if I can pull it up off the top of my head. And it's on sites.google.com. And it's a project on there. So when you go to El Paso.project period on Instagram, on there on the links, there's a GoFundMe, and then there's a EPPP website that provides you with the exact website and sends you out that way. So big project coming up on Saturday, the Coffee Conversation, the first period kit at World Boba and Coffee. Before we call this a show, before we call it period, any last words you have for people out there listening that you wish either to get a message across or just invite them out to whatever? Any last words you have for the people?
Yes. So always remember that there's no stigma and no shame in experiencing very normal body experiences, and that there's resources here to help you out. And please do not be embarrassed to let us know that you're in need of these products. I promise you, I'm not judging you. Nobody in the team is judging you. We're gonna try our best to like get those products to you to help you out. If we can't help you, we'll give you other contacts or other research, like, places to go to be able to assist you. Again, education is power, and we need to have these conversations. We need to like stop it being awkward or uncomfortable. We're here to facilitate those conversations, and just a big thank you to this community that has built this with me.
Hell yeah. That's Rachel from El Paso Project Period. Make sure you guys follow her on the Instagram at the El Paso Project Period, as well as her website. Get on there to see all the different collabs that she got going on, all the events, everything that she's been doing well as far as for either the running events, the project that she has going on, the projects going on in you know, whether it be in Africa or in Juarez or anywhere, just in general, and all the big things that she's doing. Follow her there. Make sure you guys show her some love. Get the message out, because this is definitely something, as far as for us guys, that we need to be educated and be taught, so that way we know how to help the young ladies that we care about in our lives and other young ladies. Because remember, sometimes something as simple as knowledge and acknowledging these ladies goes a long way for our community. So make sure you guys follow that. Is there any big events besides the World Boba coming up, or that you have set up anything for the 2nd year anniversary or anything? Or that's still in the
They're
works?
still in the works.
Okay. All right. We don't want to tease too much, but if you want to find out, El Paso Project Period is a place to go on Instagram. Follow them. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff, so you can see more crazy stuff that we got going on here. Till next time, don't be an asshole. Don't be a dick. Deuces.